What's up, y'all? This is Bangers and Bullets, man. Back at you again with another banger Dundini, man. We are here so you can see me. Today we are talking about the Kel Tec KS7 bull pump shotgun. Overall, the length is 26.1 inches. The barrel length is 18.5 inches. It is a chamber of 12 gauge. You can load 7 3-inch shells. Loaded, the total weight is 6.6 pounds. Unloaded is 5.9 pounds. If you're running 3-inch shells, it's 6 plus 1. If you're running 2 3/4 shells, it's 7 plus 1. Pump action, hammer fire, single action, shotgun. The trigger pull is a 6 pound. It's a 6 pound trigger pull. I must say that the trigger, now this is a review, a 1 month review, about 150 rounds in. The trigger is very, very crisp. This is a very crisp trigger, y'all. I mean, I'm really excited about the way that the trigger feels. It does feel very reactive to your finger, to your touch. It says it's a 6 pound trigger. I would say it's probably more like a 4, but I mean, I'm sure it is. It just feels like that to me. Outside of that, I mean, it's a beautiful shotgun. It is like a space age looking shotgun. I mean, it looks like the gun on Halo. You know, if you guys know Halo, you play Xbox 360 or used to back in the day. This looks like one of those rail guns or something, man. I don't know, but the gun looks fire. Now, it has a lot of good components to it. I mean, like I say, the trigger is very reactive. It is crisp. It would be a great home defense weapon. However, the hangups with this gun, which makes it not such a great home defense weapon and reliable firearm. Sorry, I am not paid by Kel Tec. I am not reviewing this from Kel Tec. I did purchase this gun with my own money here. Hold on, let me block the address. I paid $718 for this gun. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is very expensive gun, but I got to take this gun back. And it's just over a month. I don't even know if they take it back. So I'm going to lose money on this gun. I'm going to go put this gun on consignment or go trade this gun in and get me like a semi-automatic shotgun instead. But the exit and the feeding chamber of the firearm is back here in the back. So it's ambidextrous. It's not on the left side. It's not on the right side. It's right underneath. The problem I would say with this is when you're trying to load this shotgun, right? It takes forever. Sometimes the bullet goes right in. Like now, look, if it's not seated properly. Okay, there we go. So after all that it took, it allowed me to do it. But here I'm trying to put it in. Look, I can't put it in. You got to play with it. You got to wiggle it. You got to do all of this to get the shotgun in there. By then, I mean, who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. I just want to slide the thing in and load it, right? I don't want to play Tetris to try to figure out how to get the damn thing to load. I mean, that's ridiculous. You know, so when you cock it, when you charge it and you load it and you want to get it in here, see these bars right here? When you do that, it double chambers a shell, right? You got one shell trying to come out, one shell trying to go in. They both get stuck and be on top of each other. Sometimes this one kind of turns the long way. You got to fish it out, dig it out. In the middle, the whole while you're trying to shoot the gun. I mean, that just makes no sense, right? So out of 7 shots, so let's say I loaded with 7. First of all, it's going to take me a few minutes to get the dang thing loaded if the bullets actually seat in the facilitator that actually allows it to chamber to go into the tube. After fighting with that, and you take a shot, and you try to eject the shell, the spent shell, it's caught up with the other shell that needs to go now and enter into the chamber, into the tube. So you got 2 bullets sitting in there, which then you got to stop. You got to, decock the gun. You got to try to cock it. You got to fish the other spent shell out, which takes a few minutes sometimes. You shot the gun one time while you're trying to get the other shell out before you can even charge it with the other shell. I mean, this makes no sense. Kel Tec definitely needs to needs to do something about this. I fell in love with it when I bought it. I got it home. I took it out. We shot it. We bought a bunch of boxes of shells. We bought the Target shells. We bought some brass ones. People were like, get rid of the aluminum, get some brass casings. We did that. Man, it's still no good. I would say out of man, I don't want to say out of 10. If it was out of 1 out of 5, if it was a 10, I probably would put a 5.5 on it. If it was a 3, out of a 5, I probably put a 3 or 2.5 on it. If you can't get the gun loaded, you can't shoot it. If you can't get the gun to eject its shells, you can't shoot it. So, that's that. Then what the hell is the gun for? It just is a paperweight. Let me just put some paper down and just put it on top of it. Outside of that, it's just a good looker, right? I need it to be a good shooter. I don't need a good looker, man. We got women for good lookers, man. We're not looking for no good looker out of a gun. Be a good look, but be a good cook. I want you to cook a motherfucker's ass when I fire you. So fuck a good look. Be a good cook. Let's do fry some meat on the person if they running up in my house. I don't want you to go vegetarian and we don't cook them when he walk through the door. We just want to, eat some hair or something, man. I'm trying to tear a motherfucker's ass up when they walk in the door. Ain't nobody playing no games around here. So Kel Tec, I would say Kel Tec, take this back. Do some more work with it. Do some more experimenting with it, unless this is a fluke and this is a one of a kind. But I would definitely say that I would not buy the Kel Tec KS7 shotgun if I had, a choice. Obviously when I was going to say if it was the last gun on the earth, I wouldn't buy it. But at that point, I at least probably can get one in. If somebody's breaking in and it's not already loaded and I have to be, prepared right then on the spot, yeah, I wouldn't trust it. If somebody was walking in and my gun was unloaded and I just had 3 shells by the bed and it wasn't already loaded, I would not trust that I could grab this gun and load it and be able to protect myself by the time they got in the door or by the time they got to me. I could use it as a bat and bust them upside the head, but if they got a firearm, yeah, I'm kind of done for money at that point. So Kel Tec, I would say, man, definitely, shout out to y'all, man, for trying to make a great firearm, man. I really can see the work and the craftsmanship that was put into it. But the internal mechanical pieces for the exit and the entrance of the shells, it's just garbage, man. You just need to take it back to the drawing board and just do some more work on it. I watched a bunch of videos, man. Nobody is really giving it solid rating. Some people say it kicks too hard. You need a better butt stock, different things like that. But I'm not seeing really anybody talking about the same issues that I'm talking about. They're having problems with like the pump side, this pump piece. Somebody had a problem with a trigger, but I haven't had a problem with any of that. The only problem I had was out of the exit, the entrance and the exit of the shells. So overall, I would give this a 2.5 or 3 out of 5. And I would say this is probably not a good buy. Now, Kel Tec, if you want to reach out to me and you want to give me another one and you want to give me a refund, not only fix this, but you want to give me a refund for me wasting my money and my time going to the store, picking out a firearm. I thought this was a great firearm. I would say, maybe reimburse me for my time, reimburse me for my money, take this shotgun back, fix it, and then send it back to me. I think I deserve a shotgun out of this. If not, who cares? I'm going to take a loss, get rid of it because it's not dependable. I'd rather take the loss of the cash and not take a loss on my life. And with that, I would say, Kel Tec, you fail. Leave a comment if you have one and it works good, or if you recommend any shotguns, but we will be turning this back, possibly getting another shotgun or AR pistol or something like that, adding some cash with it. Unfortunately, I got to take a loss, but I'm new to the game and I might have to do that for a while until I find what I want. But I'm not going to take a loss and buy another weapon at the same time. No, I'm going to recoup something out of this and try to keep it moving. And with that, I want to say all my Second Amendment people out there, man, on this journey, man, continue to strive hard, man, continue to vote to pass the right bills. But yeah, This is a real important journey, y'all. We got to make sure that the Second Amendment still stands strong for our next generation. And with that, I'm going to say, peace.